G'day chaps and welcome back. We are, I'll do the update first.
Too heavy.
So we are in the hydro dam. We're in the top room, we're just about to leave. I have slept. I've got our condition as high as I can. It's still only at 45%, and we do need to recover more, obviously. However, we're at 7 hours of daylight left.
I could eat anything.
This is just about as good as it's going to get, and I want to go out and hunt. In terms of what else is going on, I've spent a lot of time breaking down reclaimed wood, because we're heading out to, it's 10 kilos, so we have an absolute ton of wood. We still do have 5 cattails, but I'm not going to use them unless we really have to, because I'm hoping to hunt. So we're heading to my favourite hunting spot, and I like it because there are no wolves. So from a sort of danger perspective, it's fantastic. It's completely safe, basically. And there are plenty of deer. And the deer are relatively easy to shoot, because you can chase them and it's an enclosed area and they'll bounce back. I'm speaking quite quietly, by the way, because it's first thing on a Saturday morning. I haven't even had my morning coffee yet and my wife's still asleep, but I've been that keen to carry on and play. Oh, we're actually starving now. Oh, so it's minus 20. Colder than I thought. So I brought all this wood with us because, yeah, I know we're going to have to start a fire pretty soon. And I may go, I don't know. I guess we need to hunt first. I was thinking we could get cattails first, but that's not really that practical. So we will take a condition here. But, we're kind of getting used to that now. It's just the way we have to play. So that there should be cattails down there. I don't think I've been this way before. Or if I have, I can't remember. But we're it's a bit of a race against time, because we're going to start freezing to death. We talked too long. There's one deer. Now you know what I'm looking for. It's that golden opportunity when he runs back and I can shoot him in the face. Where's he gone? You really have to kind of keep your eyes and ears open. So here he comes. Shit. I didn't like that shot. Ah! Let's try again. I don't want to waste my shots. I want to wait until it's a dead cert. Oh! Just like that. Okay. That is a major bonus. So it's a bit windy, but let's crack on with the fire. Oh, it's too windy to start a fire. Oh, fuck. Okay. It's too windy. Alright. Okay. So we're going to have to leave that carcass for a minute. We'll have to wait until the weather improves somewhat. But we can grab some cattails. Just enough to stop us starving. It looks like I may have already been this way though. I've forgotten about it. It's completely possible. I know I've passed through here. So let's just have a look. It's not looking good. Nah. Okay. Well, let's head into the cave. We need to warm up. Anyway, we do have those 5 cattails. Let's do that. Let's stop our condition dropping, and then we're just gonna have to wait and see what the weather does. Hopefully we don't get a storm, but either way we have a deer. I can hear another. Oops. And I shouldn't hunt it now, that's getting greedy. But my plan is to take down both deer, harvest everything from both, and then we'll have enough, and then we can leave. All those guts can be what we need to make clothing. So we will already have enough back at the radio control tower to make boots, deerskin boots, but we're not going to be able to make the... Oh, there's another carcass right there. Freebie. Let's just have a look. 2 kilos of meat on that, I like that. Okay, so maybe we can harvest that first. We'll be able to get quite a lot of guts from this. But we need to get ourselves sorted out first. So, right here at the back it's 8 degrees. Do I sleep an hour? Don't really want to. Let's make sure we don't lose any more condition first. I'll save just a couple of cattails as like that ultimate final backup. We're running out of them in our world. So we are warming up fairly quickly. I don't want to waste... Do I start a fire? I really would prefer to start a fire out there by the carcass. But it's quite windy. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can start a fire. So the cave's nice and warm. Seems like, yeah, the weather's changed. Good. Okay. And 85% chance. I'm going to burn the guns book. There's absolutely no need for us to have the rifle skill in this game. We'll never find a rifle. They don't exist. I'm loving the way we don't need to use tinder as well. Maybe I can drop some more tinder. I was carrying too much before. In previous episodes I just hadn't thought about it.
Never felt so cold in my life.
We were so close to dying so often. Didn't really seem like a priority. Well, the other thing that I've learned from your comments, so thank you for those, is that I can use the flare gun to kill wolves. I had no idea. I really didn't know. Okay. Let's go for the sticks first. Always the sticks, and then we have all this reclaimed wood. For a reason. Only downside with that is it doesn't burn very hot, but it's hot enough. Okay, so let's do the food first. It's obviously the highest priority.
Something's gotta go.
So we've warmed up. And we've got carcass harvesting skill as well. Our skills are actually doing really good. Really well. Carcass harvesting at 3, cooking at 3, fire starting at 3. And we'll be able to improve our archery now. So let's get this food inside us. We can also take a brand and go start a fire next to the other carcass.
Right now.
This is going to be a huge amount of calories for us. This is just fantastic. So that's changed things quite a bit. So we've got 4 hours left on that. Ah, we need these crow feathers. And another. So we have 4 hours on this fire. There's 5 hours of daylight left. And I need to remember that food is much more of a priority than guts or hide. So I'm going to leave that fire burning. We've already put plenty of fuel on it. Let's go find our other carcass. See if we can get lucky and shoot that other deer as well. I'm sure I heard it. So we'll get the bow out just in case. Yeah, I can hear it again now. Let's see if we get lucky. There's our carcass down there. And I forgot to take a brand. Where are you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, just too late. Oh! Okay. Well, I shot it at point blank range, and it's bleeding, so it's just a question of time. I'll leave it. Oof, look at all that blood. Huh. We nailed it. It's coming back. Actually, there's no need for me to try and shoot it, and that might be just wasting an arrow, so I'll just let it run itself out. So that's exactly what we needed. Precisely and exactly what we needed right there. Because we need to warm up again, let's take some guts. That should be enough to warm us up nicely. These are the guts that are going to give us clothing, so these are... This is mission critical. Oh no, I wanted a brand, that's it. I'll use a brand to start the other fire. So the weather's held for us, this is going nicely so far.
Too much stuff to carry.
Once we have enough meat, once I've harvested both of these carcasses, the fresh ones, that'll be it. I'll get straight out of here. Oh, look at that. 2 carcasses right next to each other. That's good enough for a screenshot, because that's life right there. That's life. Lots and lots and lots and lots of life for a long time. So I'm taking 2 screenshots. I just need to make sure to remember to get my arrow. There it is. And which one? Is this frozen yet? 50% frozen. I'll go with the fresh one, because it's probably going to be easier to harvest. Yes, use the brand. If we use a stick, 85% chance of success. That's pretty good. I'm loving this fire starting skill. So as long as we can keep our condition high enough, and we don't die, basically, which largely depends on a storm at this point. If we get lucky with the weather, we can get all the food we need, and then we can start making our way back to the radio control tower, the base, and then we'll be able to craft clothes. Okay. Again, I'm going to use more of this reclaimed wood here, because we have so much of it. Let's see, is that okay? Yeah, that's got us warm enough. Let's harvest this mother. I'm gonna go for all of it, but I'm gonna do it in 2 chunks just to be safe, because of the weather. So that's half. Let's take the rest. This is so good. I love it. Okay, now this is what I was expecting to happen, so the weather's picked up. We're now getting cold again, slightly. I don't want to waste my wood on here. It's too windy, so I'm going to call it quits. We have plenty of food. 2 hours of daylight left, minus 23 degrees. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go back to the dam. It's too cold for us to be sleeping outside in Interloper on 34 degrees conditions, so yep, we're going to head back to the dam. It's the slower way of doing it, but it's the safe way. It's kind of the smart way. And of course we are going to be a bit too cold, so we will take a bit of a condition hit. Maybe I can warm up on this fire. Let's have a look. But 8 kilos of meat isn't absolute game changer for us. And we'll be able to get the other 8 kilos from the other carcass tomorrow. As long as we survive. So we just need to be really careful. Let's have a look. Are we going to be warm enough standing here? Yes. Okay. Okay. So it's worth us sticking around here for just a minute. And I may as well take its hide.
It's getting dark up here.
That has
Time to look for shelter.
it's warmed us up nicely. Still got a little time. Let's do some water. Less than 1 hour of daylight left. I really should move.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay. Take a brand just for the... It gives you like 1 degree extra. So we got lucky with the location of that fire there. It's just sort of... Just in the... just in a spot where it's protected from the wind. We're very slow. Very encumbered. And the wind's in our face. We're up to 40 kilos. Brand is out. I'm tempted, once we get back to the dam, to spend some time there. Because just being outside on 35% condition is too risky for my liking. You never know what's going to happen, so... I'm tempted to spend the night here, really. Do we have enough fuel? Is that wise? I don't know. It's not the safe option. The safe but boring option is to do what I'm doing and going back to the dam. I can hear another deer. Holy shit. 3? Really? Nah. Didn't have a guaranteed shot. I'm not going to waste my arrows and go around hunting them in minus 25 degrees. I'm going to play this boring. Safe and boring. I like our character too much to risk him. We've been playing this series for a month, by the way. I mean, it's been the only thing I've done on the channel for an entire month. And I know those of you who are watching right now, you think that's amazing. You're loving the series, and this is why I'm doing the series. It's for exactly you guys who are still watching this after however many episodes. But it's been kind of nice for me to take a break from what would I call them? Commentary videos or kind of update videos, and I did a lot on Star Citizen and other games, just covering sort of news and updates, because I found that's what people want to watch. A lot of people want to watch. And I did some discussion videos on Star Citizen, and they were quite popular too. And I have to do those from time to time, but I just wanted a break. And I'm not quite sure why now. But I guess now and again, yeah, I don't want this to become too much of a chore. You know, I don't want it to feel like work ever, doing the channel. I've been doing this as a hobby for 2 years now. And I've kind of gone through phases. Sometimes I've really wanted to improve how many subscribers I've had and how many views I've had, and I've done a lot of experimentation. Okay, so we're going to go cook all this meat. I've done a lot of experimentation to see what people want to watch, what videos are successful, what is easy for me to make, easy and quick. Because some videos I spent so much time on, some of the documentary stuff, and I loved it, it was really interesting, but then they wouldn't get many views and I was so disappointed. And then other videos where I've just sort of, you know, done an update or commentary over Star Citizen gameplay, for example. They've had like hundreds of thousands of views, some of them, and it's just bizarre. So I've kind of learned that you can't predict how well something's going to do. So using tinder actually gives us no benefit whatsoever anymore. Maybe I just drop it. Interesting. I can't remember having got to this fire starting skill level before. I mean, since they brought in the skills, the update. So it's kind of interesting that you don't need tinder. That's good. Get some weight down. Did that? Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. I wonder if... No, it's not going to make any difference, is it? Anyway. I guess I'll drop a lot of our tinder. So that went well. Didn't that go well? That was a surprise. I didn't think there would be that... We'd be that lucky. Got very lucky with the weather there. Very, very lucky. What do I need to remember to do? We start this fire, and then I need to... I'm going to drop the guts and whatnot here. I'll do that because otherwise I'll probably forget. We're going to cook a lot, so I'm going to... I'll get it up to 5 hours there. We've got plenty of energy, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm just going to drop the stuff I need to cure, because I will forget. I always forget. Just check our clothes quickly. Everything's really good. So much food. This is beautiful. 1 hour at 20%. Our tools are looking good. Medicine's fine. We still have 20 reclaimed woods. So 3 coal. So everything's looking pretty sweet right now, actually. When we get our chance to get our condition back up, I want it nice and high. Really, 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 really high. I think this is the point at which, unless something terrible happens, we can go from just surviving to thriving. I'll do water after. Let's just make sure we eat and sleep, eat and drink while we're doing this. And this now is starting to feel more like Stalker. This is starting to feel a bit more like the kind of game I'm used to playing. Because we have food, we have a weapon. Not having a gun is fine. We have the flare gun. We're becoming kind of sustainable. And the real big difference with Interloper then is the temperature. Because it's so much colder. Ooh, okay, good. Risk of intestinal parasites has passed. So that's from when we were eating our wolf meat. So that's more good news. I'm feeling pretty good now. So we can get our condition up. We can head out tomorrow. We can collect the rest of that meat. And the guts and the hides. The hides actually I don't need. I need the guts though. And yeah, make our way back. I think the whole route back to Radio Control Hub is pretty safe as well. So we don't need to worry too much about getting attacked. We killed the wolf that's in the connecting part, Winding River. So we don't need to worry about that guy. We killed him and ate him. Now I'm not too concerned about the darkness, how much time we have, because I'm planning to just rest until we're at 100% again. And I'm really not too concerned. Just thinking, as we're here, we've got tons of energy. Do we just cook up a ton of water? Is that a good idea? Probably is. Because we can just leave it here. I rarely go for 5 liters, but let's do this because we know we're going to be around this area for a little while yet. And Let's just eat these smaller bits. Oh, just being full. What a novelty. Imagine if you were the character and how satisfied you'd feel right now. After having starved to death almost so many times. So I'll probably sleep through all of the next day. Right, we just need to make sure we don't waste any of this fire, so... And our condition, while we're awake, it will go up slowly, but not quick enough, so it's really the sleep that's good for us. And I think that will do. 50 minutes. Let's be good boys. Let's not waste anything. And actually, a good sleep, I don't know, maybe we'll be able to go out tomorrow. I don't want to have to wait a whole second day. We'll start getting cabin fever as well. Let's just make sure we're not getting that yet. Oh, we are, 9%, fuck. Okay. That's interesting. So it comes on pretty quickly. I'm new to the whole cabin fever thing. 10%, oh fuck, so it does go up quite fast. Well, I'm not going out, so we're going to have to sleep here. If we get cabin fever, then we'll have to go sleep in the caves, I guess. Which sucks, but... I'm going to have to drop some of this weight, or eat it. But yeah, let's bed down. I'll sleep for a bit and then I'll stop the episode and then we'll carry on next day. So we've got 11 litres of water. Overkill. I think we can drop some of that. We only ever really need to carry 3 litres, and our weight's actually fine, so we can carry tons of meat. Let's go for a good long sleep. I want to see how much daylight we have left, because we do really need to get back out there and harvest that. Our cabin fever risk is actually fine. Do need to go back out and harvest that carcass. Let's eat and drink. Oh, this must be glorious. So full. In terms of heading back out, we have 12 reclaimed woods. I think we have enough for in case a storm comes in. So I'm just going to remember to... Let's get our weight down a little more. Looks like we're not really going to need tinder much at all, so I'll only carry 10. That keeps us safe in case we ever need it. And it keeps our weight. It's only down to half a kilo, so we're getting pretty efficient in terms of weight. Right, we're up to 7 hours of daylight left. This is how I like to have it. I'm going to pause it here and join me in the next one to see what happens. Ciao for now.